In this video, I'm going to explain how to play the game Chompy Zombie by Logic Mills. This is a 2 to 6 player game and it consists of a deck of cards. In these cards, we have zombies of different sizes of shapes. We have yellow zombies, red zombies, and green zombies. The final special card will be the ghost. For each of the colors of zombies, we have 3 different sizes. We have a short zombie, a tall zombie, and then a big and hungry zombie. This is the same for both the yellow and the green. So again, short, tall, and big and hungry. The big and hungry one is slightly different from the other two, and I'll explain to you why when I start to explain how to play the game. The way that you set up for this game is you gather all the cards together, including the ghosts, and you shuffle the deck. You then are to put it in the middle of the table so that all players can reach the cards. Then the first person goes. On their turn, they may either draw a card or gather up all the other zombies in their zombie queue that they had previously collected and put it to their side to become points. But as this is the beginning of the game and I have no cards in front of me, I will begin by drawing a card. Okay, at which point I may then continue my turn by drawing another card or end it by gathering all my zombies, in this case just this one, and putting it to the side for my score, and then it's the next person's turn. Let's say that I left it open and I decided to draw another card. So here, remember how I said that the hungry ones were a bit different? Well, this is a big and hungry green zombie. What happens is the hungry zombie will eat all my other zombies that I've previously collected, and except if I were to have green zombies. So let's say that I had a few more cards here, like this. So I have a small yellow zombie, a tall green zombie, and a tall yellow zombie, and I had just picked up this card. What will happen is he will actually eat my small yellow zombie, but then stop before he eats the green zombie, because they're the same family, and family doesn't eat family. But what will happen to these cards is they go to the discard piles. The discard piles will always be separated into 3 by color, which is yellow, green, and then red. So here we have the yellow discard pile, the green discard pile, and then reds would go over here. Now, because I lost zombies from my queue, it is then the end of my turn, and it's the next person's turn. Let's say this person drew this card. They decided to draw again. This is fine. They're allowed to keep drawing and keep this zombie because only if it matches either in color or size with the last zombie in their queue. So here, green matches green, so it's okay, and they're allowed to continue. Let's say that this was their cards, and they had a tall yellow zombie, and then they just drew this short green zombie. Because they do not match in either color or size, he is not allowed to keep this card that he drew. This card is then passed to the next player to see if they have a matching color or zombie in their last card. If it matches, he keeps it. It's the end of this person's turn, and it's now this person's turn. If this card does not match anybody, their last zombie, in either color or size, it is then thrown away. It's again the end of this person's turn. It's the next player's turn. This player again has the same options. Would you like to draw a card, or would you like to collect your cards in front of you and put them to the side? Let's say they decide to draw a card. Tall red, okay. Tall green, okay, that's fine, because they match in size. Let's go again. Another tall green, that's fine. And then one more card. Tall red, that's also okay, because it matches this guy in size. Oh, okay. So remember, we always need to stop whenever we draw a hungry zombie. Hungry zombie will then eat this one, but then stop here because it matches in color. These get discarded. It's the end of that person's turn. So now my turn. Let's say I don't want to draw a card. I want to gather up my cards, put it to the side for score, end of my turn, this person's turn. Now, the game will continue in the same fashion of either drawing cards or collecting them. Always remember to look out for the hungry zombies. And there are only 2 more rules left to say. One would be if you collect 3 zombies of the same color, doesn't matter what size, in a row in your queue, then what happens is you get to take all of the zombies that were inside the discard pile of the same color and put it into your score pile. So it's a good thing if you manage to get 3 zombies of the same color. So this is now your score pile, and you get to continue your turn either drawing or decide to end your turn by collecting up your cards. The final rule would be the ghost. The ghost is a little bit like the hungry zombie, except he will keep eating all of the zombies no matter what color they are. So the ghost just gets discarded, greens go into the green discard pile, red to the red. And that's the end of that person's turn. The game will end when all the cards in the deck have been finished, and then what happens is all the players will count up their scorecards, and whoever has the most number of cards wins. In this case, I only have 2. Just to recap, on your turn, you may either draw a card or gather up your cards to be a score. Your turn ends if you decided to gather up your cards, if you drew a card that doesn't match the last card in your queue, if you drew a hungry zombie, or if you have the ghost zombie. Thank you.